Hello friends. Welcome back to Wonderfully Made, Bible Stories for Children. I'm so glad you're here. Last time, we saw the Israelites enter the Promised Land. But sadly, they began to forget God. So, what did God do? He sent special leaders called judges to help guide and rescue his people. Today, we'll meet one of those judges, Deborah. A woman full of wisdom, courage, and trust in God. Are you ready for her story? Let's jump in. Deborah was a prophetess, a woman who listened to God and shared his truth with others. She sat under a palm tree where people came to her for advice and help. Everyone respected her because she was fair, kind, and wise. One day, God gave Deborah a message. He told her to instruct Barak to gather an army, promising that he would help him defeat Sisera, the commander of the enemy forces. When Deborah shared the message, Barak was brave but also hesitant. He said he would go, but only if Deborah came with him. Deborah agreed to go, but she also told Barak that because of his hesitation, the Lord would give the victory into the hands of a woman. Barak gathered the army, just as God had instructed, and Deborah went with him. When the moment came to go into battle, Deborah encouraged Barak. She told him that this was the day the Lord had promised to give him victory. With courage, Barak and his soldiers rushed down the mountain. As they fought, God caused confusion in Sisera's army, and the enemy soldiers panicked and fled. Sisera, the commander of the enemy army, escaped on foot. He ran until he found a quiet tent and hid there. Inside was a woman named Jael. She recognized Sisera and knew he was dangerous. When he fell asleep, she took the opportunity to stop him, ensuring he could never hurt anyone again. Just as Deborah had said, the Lord gave the victory into the hands of a woman. Deborah was brave because she trusted God. Even when others were afraid, she listened to his voice and followed his plan. Did you know that God can use anyone, boys, girls, young or old, when they trust him and do what's right? You don't have to be the strongest to make a big difference. You just have to listen to God and be willing to obey him. Let's think through a few things together. Have you ever had to be brave and do what's right, even when others were scared? Who can you encourage today, just like Deborah encouraged Barak? God made you wonderfully, and he can use you to help others. Thank you for joining me today. Next time, we'll meet another judge, Gideon, who thought he was too small to do anything important. But God had big plans for him. Don't miss how God showed Gideon that with his help, even the smallest person can be a mighty warrior. Until then, remember, you are wonderfully made, and God is with you every step of the way. Bye for now.